Shoptalk 7 in the building. We up top. We get down. It's your boy Tony Media MONIX.
I am Get This Deep. D Smith in the house.
Shoptalk 7 in this bitch, man. We're gonna get y'all to this music topics. You know how I go. SBO segment coming up next, but right now, it's a motherfucking go with Street Boy Stretch, man. Featuring Chocolate Berry. Let's get it.
They don't play. Don't play well. She rock with me because I stay up. My boo, I don't play with fast stop shit. Shorty with the top bottom, she built it. It's the go, 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 it's the go. Boyfriend is I stand on it. I'ma step 100 grand on it. Big homie, I am him. 400, I'm built this. It's the go, 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 it's the motherfucking go. She rock with me because I stay gutter. Keep a hook to my side like an 8-footer. Drop out of that gutter, don't step in that puddle. You'll leave with a stain on it. I am the answer to the problem. Eating to get more harder than harder. And jumping under Jim Fish Carter. No fish scale, got a whip on the whip. Watch it lock up. Stick of these throw up. These two-cut. I'm talking great. They blow. When they hit the fan, they gon' choke up. Whole lot of fool. I ain't fucking up. Wrapped up, no Bruce, no sugar. I'm stepping that black. Don't blow that soda up. AD&B when I'm stepping on phone up. PG, no question, I'm going. You're shorty right or wrong. I'm usually reclined. I got time today. Get a boy right in line. That's a street figure but fast. Using money, weed, controlling traffic. What if she hit my ladder back from my action? I'm sliding. You gotta know that. She rock with me because I stayed up. Stop with my boo, I don't play with her. Fast stop, shit, shorty with the top bottom, she built it. It's the go, 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 it's a motherfucking go. Stand on it. I'ma step 100 grand on it. Big homie, I am him. 400, I'm built. It's the go, 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 it's a motherfucking go. She a chocolate got it, nigga than a mama, straight to make a holler, honor me the boss, loyalty overall. Got that gooch in my system, I can't help like my daddy, Bobby Johnson's son. Know that there ain't no name, sticks in my blood. Know that never for this time, cross me get lost, club sales enough. Came off for none, thinking I'm sweet as a petty back. I'm not like the average guy. Hope you don't let the designers fool y'all. Do y'all come from the bottom? I don't wanna know. I'm going at the fool like a zoo. I'm trying to blend with the rappers and dealer. I used to put the music on the back burner and go chase the back amongst the hill. Sign on they women cooking in the kitchen with chopping down grapes on the dinner plate. Busting down bowls in the back room. Ready to tear to interstate. 20 and 1 need a couple pair. I had to go for the hit the air. And I got 15 for another 50. I said, boom, out to come and get it. Yeah, she rock with me because I stayed up. Slap for my bottom, play with her. Fast stop, shit, shorty with the top bottom, she built it. It's the go, 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 it's a motherfucking go. Boyfriend is I stand on it. I'ma step 100 grand on it. Big homie, I am him. 400, I'm built this. It's the go, it's the go, it's the go, it's the go.
Shoptalk 7 in the building. We up top. We get down. It's your boy Tony Media MONIX.
I am Get This Smith in the house.
You know what I'm saying? That was Street Boy Stretch featuring Chocolate Berry. It's a go. I've been wondering, is it Chocolate Berry or Chocolate Berry? She probably never correct nobody.
Depends on how good your French is.
I guess so.
If you're from the west side of Chicago, it's Chocolate Berry.
Oh my God. Probably chocolate.
Top suburbs is Chocolate.
Fair. That's fair. Either way, man. The Street Boy Stretch video out now. Go stream that shit. Go run them numbers up on those streaming platforms, YouTube, the video, all that shit. Will Gates. You feel me? Shot and directed by Will Gates. You feel me? Man, shout out to our SBOs, man. It's time for the SBO segment, SBOs. I done did the plural thing. Like, shout out to the SBOs. Nikki's and the Sleek Designs. Shout out to Nikki's Sleek Design, man. You know what I'm talking about? When we first started doing the SBO segments, I was spelling everything. So I almost fucked around and said Nikki Slick Designs. That's R-O. Oh my God. Nikki Sleek Designs, man. That's our brand manager. You know what I'm saying? She do everything. She get you some business cards. She can design any fucking thing. Business cards, flyers, websites. You know what I'm saying? What kind of flyer you want? You want the motion flyer? You want a video collage? You know what I'm talking about? She probably get you right on some admin shit. Come fuck with her, man. See what she talking about. Who we got, man? We got. She got a lot of work out here. Reggie moving forward. Dr. J. Ron, I think she did Ron Reed. With Ron Reed. Say that 5 times real fast. You hear me? That's talking about us, obviously. TBC Entertainment.
Shout out to Shop Mac, man. Y'all can see Shop Mac. Shoptalk 9 to 11 on free.
For show.
Shout out to the crew. Candy K,
the voice.
Freak herself.
Freak herself. Freak yourself. Face reality. Everybody ain't counting. That is a great spinoff. Because when you hear that name and then you see her fine ass, you're not thinking about that.
I first see Freak, I was like, oh.
Freaking fucking nature. In a good way. In a very good ways. A lot of women. It's all woman. In a very good way. You know what I'm talking about? But Drip Squad, Nikki Sleek Design, man. You can find her at NikkiSleekDesigns.com. That's her website. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she got a comment button on there or a way to send a message from there. But if she don't, there's also NikkiSleekDesign@gmail.com. That's NIKIS, as in NIKK? NIKIS. sleekdesign@gmail.com. Shoptalk 7.
Yeah.
You feel
Shout
me?
out to the chat, baby. Oh.
Right. But
shout out to the chat, by the way, man. What's going on with the chat, man?
we got Teresa.
What up,
Teresa, you know what I'm saying? My roommate / landlord.
hey, what up, TOJ?
TOJ, there we go.
What up, TOJ?
Shop, you got a fucking shop name now, Teresa.
You know what I'm saying? TOJ in the building.
Shoptalk.
You know what I'm saying? Shoptalk is in the house. What up, Shoptalk? We know you gotta get to work a little later. We know that.
It's coming, we know.
Shout to Shoptalk. What up, Shoptalk? Hey, Shoptalk, what you do? What you do for a living?
I want to know that shit too.
She a superhero. She fight crime at night. That's why she always leave at 8:30.
Just know if you got a link, we get married.
Shout out to Shoptalk, man.
Oh man, we're gonna get back to this music, man. What I'm gonna do today? You know what? I'm gonna start off with Marley Caprice.
Let's kick it out with Marley Capri, man. Shout out Marley Capri, man.
All my footworkers, man. All the footworkers stand up.
Shout out to Radio Sis, man.
Let's get it.
Get on that. See a breeze, busting on the steam. See a breeze, busting on the steam. See a breeze, busting on the steam.
Yeah.
See a breeze, she gon' bustin' on the steam.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I get that fat booty, bubble gum, right? You me popping shit, my Richie Hill, kill me if you think me, I'm a pro, not a rookie, good. Fingers in the booty, the Richie Hill, you use that water, that flash, all that money, spend that cash, you look, don't you grab, I'm the best that you had, I'm on take that, bend it over, make me crack, drop it low, pop it bad, bad, where you at? Where you at? Come on, go, where you at? Come on, go, where you at? Come on, go, where you at? You already know where you at. Come on, go, where you at? Come on, go, where you at? Come on, go, where you at? You already know. Like big balls, riders, let them come. All inside of Papa Plan B. At that big batter, put this booty on the platter. Every picture that I post, make these matter. My dog with it, use my jaws with it, make them crawl in it. When no jaws with it, grabbing walls with it, make them brawl with it. While y'all in it, staying tall in it. I'm 50 deep, and you know we all with it. Where you at? go, where you at? Tell me to go, where you at? Tell me to go, where you at? You already know where you at. Tell me to go, where you at? Tell me to go, where you at? Tell me to go, where you at? You already know. Southside.
Man, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to keep it up, man. I'm going to go battle of the juke samples, man. Next up, we got Sinatras with What You On, Where You At, man. Shop Talk 7. Let's get it.
Make that loud.
What you on, where you at? What you on, yeah. Hey, pull up on me, we gonna have some fun with this one. Let's go. Damn, you did it. Yeah, I did. Word is you on top now. Yeah, is. And I'm from the crib. Shines where I live. Every time I step out, I be hella lit. Yeah, I do. I ain't doing nothing for the hell of it. Nah, I don't. You ain't talking money, you's irrelevant. Yeah, you is. Labels try to me, but I'm celibate. Yeah. Damn, you did it. Yeah, I did. Word is you on top now. Yeah, is. And I'm from the crib. Shines where I live. Lights, camera, action. It's a movie now. Reposado got me feeling groovy now. Instagram, he's trying to do me now. I told her back that I think I'm juvenile. Super juicy, dookie booty, ghetto booty. Got a Lucy, threw it on me like she knew me. Friend blocking. What you want? Truly blew me. Got a man whoopty. They don't move me. He a goofy. And it's lit. Yeah, I know. What you on? Where you at? We outside. Yeah, I know. What you on? Where you at? We outside. This that summer bop. This hit winter cold. Yeah, y'all new to this. Man, we been in mode. This that summer bop. But hit winter cold. Yeah, y'all new to this. We been in mode. Yeah.
Download the app, support District Radio, and tune in.
Bounce that time, girl. 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 We at bounce that time, girl. 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 Hey, bounce that up, girl. Yeah, we about to get it started. Yeah, I'ma get on her. Her friend can't pour more. Got the bottles with the sparkles, the bottles in the color. It's your best friend birthday. Go smack her on the butt. Hey, set my mic right. Turn them lights bright. And baby keep on looking like she wanna take a bite. Man, we get the clubs bustin'. We been running shit. We gon' have a good time. Make Chicago fun again. Like bounce that time, girl. Yeah. Bounce that time, girl. Yeah. Bounce that time, girl. 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 Bounce that time, girl.
Shop Talk 7 in the building. We up top of We Get Down. You feel me? Tony Media MONIX.
Get this deep. G Smith in the house.
You did. Shout out to the chat, man. We see y'all. Y'all don't see us, but it's
Shout out to y'all, man.
Boom, there you go. Man, shout out to the soundtrack.
Shout out to the soundtrack, man.
Don't do playlists no more.
We don't do playlists at all. At all.
Soundtrack.
It's the soundtracks.
Y'all just gonna have to get used to it. Because it's what we are.
I think y'all have adjusted quite well, actually.
I think so.
I think they've adjusted quite well to the soundtrack. I know you guys like playlists. I know y'all do. You can still do playlists. There's nothing wrong with that. We're not, bashing playlists at all. We just do soundtracks. That's just what we do.
You can call it a playlist if you like, but don't
That's
come
up
on
to you.
here.
Don't come around here.
Call it.
Don't come around here calling no playlists.
It's against the fucking law.
No, it's not gonna work.
If you don't mind.
We don't play that.
Not at all.
Not at all. Frowned upon on these parts.
You feel me? Hey man, how y'all doing? Everybody on the chat right now.
Shout out to everybody.
We got some more people tune in. We had Vita.
What up, Vita? Shout out to Vita. Man, I see Vita. What up, Vita?
We had your daughter, Nanette Music.
Hey, daughter.
I'm sorry, not Nanette Music. Don't shoot me.
Hello, daughter. How are you, daughter?
Hey, Nanette.
My lovely daughter.
Looch.
Wishing you safe travels, girl. Shout out to Landscaping Looch.
Landscaping Looch.
Shout out to Looch, man.
Yeah.
What's in there, man? Shout out to the homeboy Anthony Terrell MONIX Jr.
You feel me?
Extra long name. Is that a doctor?
Yeah, I think so.
Was it a doctor or author?
I don't know if he getting doctor money or not, but it's
either a doctor or author. I don't know. One or two.
You know, it might need to be both. Doctor for sure. I've done some surgeries around here.
You know.
You don't. If you want to know my body at work with the surgery, just ask your baby mama. I'm just say that right now. She walk different now. But shout out to the soundtrack, man. Who we had. I did Battle of the Juke, man. Yeah. Battle of the Juke samples.
That's gonna get your footwork going.
You feel me?
That's gonna get your footwork going, boy. You play Marty Caprice, that's gonna get it cracking. She ain't called the Turner Queen for nothing. She definitely lives up to that name. She can earn shit.
I gotta give homage to the first person I heard use a juke sample in the modern era. Johnny Dimitri. On her first album, she had an interlude where it was a juke sample. I had never heard that.
Mm-hmm.
She was singing over the juke sample. I hadn't heard that outside of the actual juke song before. That was the first time I heard somebody use a sample for another type of song.
So she took it back to the old house days. Follow me.
No. She used a juke sample.
That's what I'm saying.
No. That's house. Like what we call the house music too.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about juke house. Like in the vein of Marley Caprice. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
We got that on the soundtrack.
Know, but we need to get it.
We gotta get that on the soundtrack because that sounds like life.
I mean,
we need to get that on the soundtrack, man.
Hold on. Let me just. Sample for y'all. Little sample.
That I called off work on a Monday. Good niggas mixing orange juice with Bombay. Lord, I know I gotta stop this shit Sunday. Now I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, roll up, let me hit it. Promise I'ma stop this shit one day. Stop this shit one day. Stop this shit one day. Stop this shit.
That's the first time I heard that.
Hey, Johnny. Hey, let's go. Okay, John. All right,
she's the first person I heard do that.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Johnny Dimitri.
So I gotta give credit where it's due.
Is that Jay Dilla on track?
Jay Ejilla.
Ejilla. Who said Jay Dilla?
I think so.
Ejilla.
Yeah, him on the track. Not the beat, but yeah, he mixed it.
Shout out to Ejilla, man.
I mean, that's a sample. You know, we heard that back in the day.
Still.
House of Maddox and shit.
Shout out to Johnny Dimitri, man. She got a bag. She got a bag.
She got a bag,
man.
She definitely got a bag. Shout out to the chat again. We got Sloan in this bitch.
Sloan. Shout out to Sloan, man.
Yeah.
Hey, much love to Sloan. Hey, thank you for coming out Saturday, baby. Thank you for coming out. It's always good to see you. She always got the glasses going, boy. She always got the whole.
She's definitely looking good.
Yes, doing her thing, man.
/ partner in crimes, looking good.
Did y'all enjoy the R&B explosion? Did y'all enjoy it?
Talking about.
Did y'all have a good time?
Bro, no.
I kind of want to talk about it a little bit. Just want to talk about it.
We got to talk about it,
cause
bro.
It went down. It went down, man.
Man,
it went down. It was some good, some memorable moments for me.
And as you can see, people enjoyed it until the end.
Yep, to the very end.
Nico Baby at the end was a really good touch.
Nico Baby at the end.
I'm glad it went the way it did because everybody needed to hear that.
Nico Baby at the end. Boy. That nigga can sing. Like everybody on the ticket can you know, they sing in different
They
lanes.
bring in something really nice.
Yeah.
Everybody that was on every motherfucking body. One guy sounded a bit like Jeremiah to me, but
He did.
But it still sounded good,
He
though.
did. Love Lost. She Love Lost. She Love Lost was dope.
He did a good job at it, though.
The song he did before that, though, was dope.
All of them was dope. He did some shit.
I got turned on to a couple of new artists I hadn't heard before. Oscar the Don.
Oscar the Don.
Oscar the Don, dope.
I never heard of She Love Law either.
I never heard. I've heard of She Love Law, but I never heard his music. So to see him perform it Saturday was really,
There was
really
one
dope.
more I don't think I heard of. One more maybe.
She Love Law was Oscar the Don. We had Lucky and Noah perform. You know, they did that thing, of course.
Who's on
Lucky
there?
and Noah. Lamar Creations, Trouble the Singer.
I had
Smooth
never
Wallace.
heard Vitae perform.
Vitae the Singer.
I had
Vitae-
never heard it perform.
I've seen Vitae perform at least twice. I think this one was the better of the performances. I think he's getting better.
Mhm.
But the dude got some songs for you.
He got some songs.
He got some songs for you. Shout out to Vitae the Singer, man. Smooth Wallace, man. Shout out to the boy Smooth.
Yo, what's the name of the song?
Shout
The
out to the
last
boy
one he
Smooth
did?
Wallace, man. I don't know, but Smooth got to his zone with that one. I think he got to his zone with that one. Start reaching out, he start giving out the hand. When you start
doing this,
you start doing the pass the hand and the head shake, put
It's
the mic
over with.
down, like I got to feel this. This is from the heart.
bro.
man.
I'm emotionally invested in that song.
That song is dope. Hey, where's Smooch at? Somebody call Smooch. Would somebody call Smooch? Where the hell
Get
is
this
Smooch?
nigga, tell him get on his
Get this
YouTube.
nigga on. Yeah, get this nigga on the chat, man. for real.
You know what? For those who don't know, I created his Instagram. I created it. I made it fake email, not a fake email, but I made an email and I sent it to him. Send him the link. This is your fucking Instagram. I'm finna do the same thing for Facebook.
You finally have one.
You got a Facebook?
I don't know.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know if he had a Facebook. I want to say
I'm
I
gonna
thought
make
he
him-
recently. I want to say I recently thought I seen him.
He's using one.
Okay,
That ain't
and
his.
he is though. Okay.
Well, get on that one, nigga.
Shout out to Nanette in the building. What up, Nanette? Hello, daughter. How are you, daughter? Shout out to Nanette.
She said them last three motherfuckers. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, yeah, but for sure, man. But yeah, that was an amazing show. I had a good time the whole time.
Shout out to Vita. What up, Vita? Thank you.
That
Thank you.
night-
Did Vita go? Vita go?
No, she saw something. I don't think she was there. I didn't see her.
Okay.
Vita, were you there? If you were there and I
I
didn't
don't
see
think she
you,
was.
we fighting.
I don't think she was. Well, yeah, you missed the show, girl. You missed the show. You missed the show. It was really, really dope. Like I said, Smooch did his thing. Trouble the Singer. It's fucking Trouble. Lamar Creations is Lamar. Like, we say the same thing about these guys every time we hear them, and every time they come out with something, every time we see them perform. So if y'all don't know that by now, if the soundtrack ain't told y'all that by now, I don't know what the hell what y'all thinking, man. I don't know. Like, we don't just play niggas. We just because somebody gave us a sheet and say, hey, play these. That ain't how our soundtrack work.
Not quite.
Not even. You know what I'm saying?
We
Like,
got to be somewhat invested in it.
we play the music that we really do like listen to and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? So we're not just playing you something and shoving it down your throat. We playing you somebody that we'll actually go and watch or have seen perform or have listened to their album. So yeah, y'all
Yeah, we're
tap
definitely
in.
not playing it and shoving it down your throat, but her throat, maybe so. Maybe so.
Depends.
She said she's talking about the last three people on the flight.
Who's
She
left
never
in?
heard of Vitae the Singer. She
Oh.
Loved Law
Yeah.
and Ace the Don.
Now I never heard of Ace the Don, but I've definitely got my ear to him.
Yep.
In fact, I got an event coming up on the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
On 21st, end of the year bash, man. I'm throwing a party at Joe's on the 21st, man. So I done locked in Smooch, I done locked in Oscar. So it's a few more people that I'm waiting to lock in with, man. So we're gonna see what's up. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be stupid.
I remember
Finish
seeing Jen Goddess. She was emotionally invested
Jen Goddess was
in
there.
quite a bit
Shout
of
out
that
to Jen
music.
Goddess.
She was emotionally
Yes,
invested in quite a bit of that music.
Shout out to Jen
I'm
Goddess,
like, he
man.
thinks she us or something. She know every song. Hell going on.
She one of them fan people, huh?
Fuck, golly.
Yeah,
It was good seeing her enjoy herself like
it was
that.
great to see Holly D. Bars.
Holly
was
D.
there.
Bars,
That's always good to see Holly, man. Holly always adds a spot of color to the place.
just great energy.
Always got great energy. Always cool. See, I thought Holly was mean as shit when I first met her.
I did too. Then she came on the show. I'm like, oh, she's delightful.
She's actually pretty cool.
Delightful as fuck.
Yeah, she cool as shit.
You know,
And interesting as fuck. Girl could play ball. Y'all didn't even know she ball.
yeah, her
Ball.
and I think who else used to hoop?
Nina.
Naima the GOAT.
Naima the GOAT. Yep.
Yeah, Naima the GOAT.
Shit, who else out there? Cash was out there. Cash go crazy.
Happy birthday, Cash go crazy.
Happy birthday, Cash. Cash always showing up, supporting, man.
Always
bringing great
best
energy.
Fucking hugs ever.
Gives the best hugs. Always got the best energy.
She kissed me on the cheek. I almost fainted. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Shout out to Cash go crazy, man. The collective. Trost was there. Shout out to the boy Trost.
The whole collective was there.
Building, man.
Oh, Treble. Fuck, let's not forget about you. You know, Treble gonna shut that bitch down.
Oh yeah.
Every time. Put on a shirt, nigga. Godly, keep it on.
Treble. Treble came out without no shirt.
The ladies love it. His whole outfit was no shirt.
Yeah.
Until he was getting ready to take his ass back outside.
It was all vest.
He put a shirt on there. He put a shirt on the way outside.
Shout out to the boy Treble the singer, man. Shit. Who else? I
don't think we missed nobody.
We ain't missed nobody. Shout out to Diva, by the way.
Noah Lucky, you mentioned that. We mentioned Nico Baby, Lamar Creation.
Yeah. Nico, boy, that Hurricane boy. Yeah, everybody that bad boy singing.
Hey, Lamar Creation with that fucking gawk, though. Nasty ass.
Wait till this Ambivalence album comes. Wait till we get this Ambivalence album on the soundtrack.
Who, you know who we forgetting?
Who?
Mikey O.
Mikey O.
He was
shout out to the boy Mikey
good.
O. Shout out to the bro Mikey O, man.
No, he was good.
One of the last minute additions, man. He stepped in and Mikey O from the Heights, dog.
You know they got some in that water. They got some in the fucking water in the Heights.
That water in the Heights, man. But yeah, it was dope, man. He stepped in, did his thing, man. Shout out to the boy Mikey O. I think he got some new shit coming out.
I mean, he did really good.
Yeah.
He did really fucking good.
Shout out to Mikey O, boy.
You know what? I need to see what's name pop out somewhere. Candace Nicole. I just need to see her for the one time.
Yeah.
Do something, Candace.
Hey, these niggas were some great songs.
Great songs.
These were some great songs. Like good songs.
To me, some of the vocals was up and down.
Yeah.
But the songs,
dude. Songs were off the fucking chain.
I can't tell you a whack song. I mean, I'm not doing no favors.
No. I mean, like some good writing.
I'm not doing any favors here when I say that.
This was some great fucking writing. These niggas,
you know what I'm saying?
They did their thing, man. They did their thing. Shout out to every artist that performed Saturday at Ambitions. Shout out to the boy Thad Lou for the hosting gig, man. Hosting with me on Saturday. Had a great time, man. Great fucking time.
Thad Lou is just becoming one of my favorite people. Period.
Yeah, I fucks with that.
For sure, one of my favorite artists. But just one of my favorite people overall.
I fucks with that, Lou, man. Good energy. You know what I'm saying? Straight shooter. You know what I'm saying?
Extra straight shooter.
There's
no bend in that arrow.
Nope.
No fucking bend in that arrow.
He shoots from the hip. He shoots from the hip. You mean that shit, but it's all love and respect and funny as hell too. She funny as hell. He funny as hell. But yeah, we had a great time, dude. Great turnout. Shout out to the bar. Shout out to everybody that came. Yeah, who else am I missing? We missing anybody?
I don't think so.
Who we missing? Shout out to Yetta. I saw Yetta, baby. Yeah, my ear can end. My ear can end well now.
Yetta. Who the fuck was that? Somebody put up a post, Fox Montana, talking about big fat, whatever, right? So pretty much Yetta got on the comments and said, just tag me next time. I said, Yetta, baby, you don't have a big back. I promise you that. got a lot of woman going on, but your back ain't big, baby. I promise. And hugging your body is therapeutic, okay?
It is.
I don't just as long as you're healthy, just stay the same. Because hugging your body is fucking. It's a whole pillow. And I appreciate you, baby.
Shout out to Yetta, baby.
You should get your rent paid for them hugs.
Shout out to Yetta, baby, man. But Stable was out. Sable came out. Sable came on out, man. Hung out with us. That was dope. Shout out to Sable. Who else? Hits Radio was out there, man. Shout out to the bros.
They always out lately.
Man. Shout out to the bros from Hits Radio, dude. Cool as hell, man. Looking forward to what's happening with them dudes, man.
They stay out, man.
Yeah, for real. Straight up. Who else? Shout out to Tux and Fam Entertainment was out there, man. Shout out to Tux, shout out to Lamar and them. You know what I'm saying?
All those they all just show good love, man.
Yep. Shout out to boy Fats, man. Shout out to the boy, the bro Fats, man, from SKG. Shout out to Cuzzo, man. It's good to see you out there, boy. Thanks for coming on out and supporting, man. Shout out to La La, man. Ooh La La was out there too. Hey, Ooh La La, she gets great hugs too.
Ooh La La,
Ooh La La gets great hugs too.
Ooh La La, if you're listening, I need to see one of them hugs. Ooh La La.
Yes, she definitely do. She get great hugs. But yeah, we got a couple things going out. We finna close out this year big. We're gonna close out this year big, bro. We're gonna close up this year big. Like I said, we got the joint coming up December 9th, next Monday, at the Vibe Studios, 219, man. Shout out to the Vibe Studios. The collab is coming back next week. Next Monday, we got the bros getting together at the 219 Vibe Studios. Shout out to Life Coach Jeff. Shout out to Mary Selena K, Smooch Wallace. Shout out to Ryan Reed from VNO Podcast, man. The whole crew's gonna be there. We're gonna be out there hosting, or not hosting, but filming and recording our next show with the collab. Shout out to Life Coach Jeff, Reggie Moving Forward, Dr. J, the homeboy MONIX, man. Me will be out there doing our thing again. It's always good to get up with the bros. That's gonna be a dope event. And then, like I said, snuck it in there. The 21st at Joe's, just on the radar, just popped up on the radar, man. So I'm throwing an end of the year bash at Joe's, man. So this is just to bring the year to a nice end. I just want to throw a good party and just have some of my favorite people in the building. That's really all I want to do. You know, so we got performances coming. We got Smooch Wallace gonna be there performing. Oscar the Don has signed on to perform. I got a couple other people that I reached out to. When I tell you this is finna go stupid, this is finna go stupid. Get this D end of the year bash at Joe's, December 21st. Doors open at 8, something like that. I think we're gonna probably start performances at 10 or something like that.
We're gonna get all the proper information out in due time.
Yeah, in due time. But put that on your calendars. Put it on your calendars right now. We at Joe's on the 21st. Okay, yeah. Get this D end of the year bash, baby.
Oh yeah, but we're gonna
get. Also, hold on, real quick, because we got a couple other things going on too. We also got an end of the year review show coming up. So y'all make sure y'all come on through and check us out on the 27th, dude. It's gonna be really, really stupid. This is gonna be the review show of our review shows, baby. It's gonna be one of them.
27.
It's gonna be one of them. This is gonna be one of them. Yeah. I thought my birthday party was a joint. My birthday review show. Yeah. This right here is gonna be dumb. Yep. This is gonna be dumb. So yeah, stay up.
We're gonna get y'all back to this music, man. We're gonna start. I'm gonna kick it off with. I never heard this one, man. Water for the Dishes by Drastic.
Shout out to the boy Drastic, man.
So we got that coming up next. Shop Talk 7. We'll be back with Shop Biz, man. Let's get it.
Hey, what up, Heights? Shout out to Mrs. Heights in the building.
Yeah. Hey, okay. I kick it like karate. I know judo and jujitsu. I'm on that big dog, and you are just a shih tzu. How dare you bring a knife to a fight when we got pistols and missiles and turbans on our head and face like Hindu? My mental is sharper than a Ginsu. Focus like a Travis Head student holding 10-2. Popping more than pimples and spit more game than pimps do. That trick don't give it up like I robbed her for that boom boom. If you want it, I got it, and if I don't, I'ma get it. Got the plug on speed dial, I'm connected, no really. I be dressing, finessing, can maneuver a ruler and put it to your medulla, but I got too much to lose. Kill you over a track, now you ain't making the news. Don't be alarmed when that happens, you just shouldn't hit snooze. I'm one of the moves, we say cheers cause we here. Ain't no stopping us now, not even willing to yield. Yeah. Not even willing to yield. Right back. Okay, I'm flyer than a pilot, stewardess, and UFO. I'm too hot, Coolio, she blow on me like a spoon. Morning, even afternoon. I'm a letter, then buy a Gucci sweater. And boots probably take out. I'm applying pressure. You must have I'm going hamburger for this letter. I be full court pressing. See, defense wins the game. I'm trying to get a ring. End up in the Hall of Fame. Going hard in the paint. Yeah, gas in the tank. Yeah, fast and furious. Watch me dash to the bank. Look, pressure bust pipes. And I've been feeling tension. Heavy as the head that wears a crown, so I ain't tripping. I keep some distance surging for that bullshit y'all be dishing. It dawned on me, so I made some water for the dishes. Hey, look, it dawned on me, so I made some water for the dishes.
For real.
Yeah, this ain't no sneaky link, baby. This shit for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a still the keep feel that I you out the feel that I this ain't no sneaky link, baby. This shit for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a still the deal. Wanna keep riding like I want the feel that I you out the feel that no pressure, you play it. Line up this time for the weigh-in. Cash out big win for the pay-in. You got it? No, I got options, stop it. DM on go, I'm popping. I don't gotta I get what I want in. Call him big dog, we talking. Side, shake it up, you too strange. Need it right now, I got moose swings. Go a little bit like you change. Got a lot of style. This one keep calling my phone. This one can't leave me alone. Be fucking for real, I got lots from LA to my home. No, I'm really just putting you on. Kissing, don't tell little baby we grown. You remember little baby, I don't. You remember little baby, I don't. Now I'm back out. Got a little bit, but I'm back now. Never let it get her locked out. I'm better, I'm better. Dad, I'm tired of it. Find out why she finally ready. Why keep sleep no time to the minute I'm shut down, I'm don't play no games. Too crazy, I'm going insane. Breathe up, but I give out my name because it came with the fame. I love you. This ain't no sneaky link, baby. This shit for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a still the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I was with you. Feel that I you out the feel that I feel. This ain't no sneaky link, baby. This shit for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a still the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding. The feel that I you out the feel that
She started, but it's nothing. No badge, no chance in cuff. I bag my claim in public. 10 vibes, same old rough. Yeah. 10 vibes, same old rough. Whole time I owe this nothing, yeah. She wanna slither with snakes, she knowing it's me. Wiping your nose and sweep on her feet. I scoop a little baddie, I know some streets. She wanna jetty and go to the beach. She Nelly's and Coco before she met me. Talking about dreams, she thinking she me. Keep it discreet and beat the sheets. I walk in the like Bobby. Physique, I'm loving her body. Tomorrow she rock like body. Yeah. Let's do it on camera. Shaking, she throwing a tantrum. I ghost this cool fam. On a perk like Kurt Slim. Yeah. Come on. Probably like I won't give you back. Thinking it's smooth, but knowing it's scratch. Toxic and not being part of that batch. Making me nauseous, I pop to relax. Give you my all, but I don't trust you, yeah. But I give you my all,
yeah.
I love you.
This ain't no sneaky link, baby. This for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a still the deal. Now you just wanna keep wildin' like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field. That I This ain't no sneaky link, baby. This is for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a still the deal. Now you just wanna keep wildin' like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field.
If it's not so easy, I'm gonna work so hard. I don't give a damn, baby. And if it's not so easy, baby, play your cards. Baby, play your cards. Make it play a game of spades. My baby, girl, I promise not to play your heart. I know that love don't make no sense, but my love's real. I'm trying to give you something you can hold. Is it yours? You can call it your own. And if it's not so easy, conversations, love, we make love. That's a combination, love, I'm craving every time we make it. It's a combination, that's a combination of drug I'm craving. Baby, you shine love on me, you make me feel like I'm king. Baby, you're Romeo, you're my Juliet. Baby, it's not so easy. If it's not so easy, I'm gonna take my time. I don't give a damn. You are. I'm gonna take time. Yo, it's My Radio Chicago and Support District Radio Network, where it's more than radio.
Shoptalk 7 in the building. We up top, we get down. It's your boy Tony, Media MONIX. Man, shout out to the wow. I almost said the fucking P word. I almost said the goddamn P word. Shout out to the soundtrack. You dig what I'm saying? And every artist on it. Who we had the first thing I came out with was Drastic. Shout out to boy Drastic, man. Water for the dishes. I ain't never heard that one before. I appreciate the fuck out of that. Shout out Jed. He was in the chat. Shout out Mrs. Heights. She's in the chats too. So we had Drastic with Water for the dishes. We had Cash Go Crazy. We Billy, you know, one of our favorites, one of the shop favorites, one of the favorites on everybody's playlist. Then I got a little sort of kind of vintage. It's about 5 years old from GS to Brand with Not So Easy. Look, I sent that song to whoever I needed to apologize to when I first heard it.
They accepted?
A couple of them. A couple of them accepted it. They told me to come over immediately.
Bring another song though.
Somebody else, yeah, and I of course I gave them my everything. You can believe that shit. You could bet your life on that one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's the soundtrack for y'all. We're gonna get into this topic though. I'm hoping the way I messed it up. So what we're gonna talk about is I'm gonna explain this, but I'm gonna phrase the topic as why is it so important to focus on good character. So what this is coming from, is I made a Facebook post where I said that I'm finna read it. Ain't a point of winging it. I wrote it down. I got notes today.
That's a good question, though.
Yeah. So it's gonna come down the ticker. You know what I'm talking about? Boom. Fuck. I think I got it. It's coming across the ticker. Why is it so important to focus on good character? Now, this is where this came from. I put up a Facebook post where I said, there's way too much talking about how to be a man as it pertains to a relationship, not enough about being a good human in general. Crappy people don't become uncrappy just because y'all fucking. Crappy people don't become uncrappy because you're doing something for them. So I never hear, maybe I'm just never part of the conversation about who we should be as people before we get in relationships. And I'm not suggesting that people stop being with people and fix this. A lot of us, it is what it is. We just got to find a way to fix it while we're moving around, right? But our kids, we're not intentionally preparing them for these things. Understanding, even though we surely understand that this is going to be a big part of their life. Most of us are chasing this for our whole lives. It dominates our conversation when it's not in place. It always has, ever since I've been alive, at least. So why don't we Why isn't there more focus on that? Why isn't there more focus on men holding men accountable? Expectations from your community. Maybe even the importance of coming from a community, having a community. You know what I'm saying? We can't even tell people date like kind because where? Who's got similar culture? Who has similar expectations? Where can you send your daughter where you know there's men who at least know what to do? You know what I mean? Or your son. So women are better at this than us, in my opinion, as far as the duty part. So I'll give them that. You know what I mean? But where do we go and how do we attack this? And are people even interested in that?
In order for us to have standards as a society, there's a whole lot of going. And I think that's the reason why. I think that's the reason why the focus on character is so swayed. Most of the time, when people speak of character, they're just speaking of what they person. A real man would do this or do that or do this or do that instead of having a conversation of a real person or a good person who a good person should. We created so many great areas to accommodate all the fuckery. We just have. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like our society was the most put together to begin with in terms of how fractioned Black society is compared to other races. Well, other races kind of have standards. They still won't talk to their parents a certain way. They still hold traditions in the family. They still gather in certain things. They still have
what their parents have to say still matters.
Yeah, they still honor those things. Where with us, that's a gray area. You'll respect your grandparent if they were a certain type of grandparent in your life to be respected.
Yeah,
they can't just show up and say, "I'm your granddaddy." You ain't that metal.
Yeah, I think families need to get back to promoting the idea that what the parents say matters, even if you're grown. Parents should not abuse that. Parents should not abuse that. Now, don't try to live vicariously through. I don't think you should try to live vicariously through your children, not to the point of detriment. At least you want this for them. Cool, I do want this for you. I think you should do this, but it's totally okay if you do it this way, as long as it's getting done. Like family culture, I just think it should matter more, and this will help out a lot.
Well, you have to have a family to uphold that.
Yep.
And if you have a fractured family, it's a little hard.
Yeah.
And you got different sides of your family that you're not even connected to. It's hard. You got to bring up a family, but now how you connect the kids to it? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this is domino effect.
And if we were going to try to fix this as a society, right? It's a generational thing. It's not 5 years. So then there will have to be some group of people who see it through. One family at a time, I guess. And there are good family examples out there. Don't get me wrong, but shit, where are they? We need to put them on display.
That also happens is media entertainment has to.
Definitely, that propaganda has got to be there.
Where that gray area blows the fuck up, because people will be righteous when it comes to what they want to tell you, but their entertainment is a different thing.
Right.
So they'll entertain the bullshit, but will get critical in terms of maybe not living it or talking against it.
Right.
Like church, for example, speaking about against homosexuality, but still employing.
No choir directors.
Choir directors, pastors, like come on, bro. Like we've seen the whole thing with the Catholic Church. All they did was sweep it under the rug and move pastors to different parishes.
Right.
So it was like you're blurring the line right there. The law blurs the line when they tell you cops are supposed to protect and serve.
When that's not what they do.
Yeah. So everywhere you go, there's blurred lines and there's ways compensating for all around.
I mean, they'll protect people. I mean, if there's a threat, they'll protect, but they can't protect people from. They can't protect you from getting shot if they don't even know there's a threat. And most of the time, they don't know there's a threat until it happens.
That's true. My point is, all across our society, there are examples of sweeping it under the rug.
All day.
Of bending the rules. There's examples of making an exception. There's examples of the rules should apply to this person, but in this particular situation, we're gonna let them out. So we're always making compensation for a lot of shit. We all got to crackhead in our family. We all got a cousin in jail. We all in our family. We all got a violent person in our family. We all got a drunk person in our family. So it's like you always gotta compensate for people.
And it's like, and we're not able to call people out. Who's talking about that? Was that Charleston White? That was saying that we can't even call a spade a spade. Like you're a hoe. You shouldn't do that because you're a hoe. That's being a hoe. Or you being a fucked up guy. You being a deadbeat. Yeah, I know you got struggles, but you still got to get it done. If you need help getting it done, call me. You know what I'm saying?
See that?
We need more of that.
Not there.
Yeah.
We blur lines for that. If your brother ain't taking care of his kid, and that's your nephew, you might not get involved too deep because you don't quite know what the whole story is, but you see your part.
Yeah.
You can speak on the part that you do see.
I think part of it is because I think moving out the house too fast got something to do with it. We so quick to want to be grown, but I mean I get it though because most of us grew up in apartments and the shit get cramped after a while, right? But we're not thinking about community economics and a feasible place for everybody to stay until it's really time to move on. We just focused on I want to be grown so fast, and some parents really want their kids out of the house.
I can understand that. I don't know that has a lot of input on character. I think it can be a situation where if you're going out on the streets and you're not ready or under some hostile circumstances that could derail something in your character. Because if you have to survive, you make one survival one, then that's when that gray area comes back again. You know, if a woman goes and steals some bread from the store to get a kid, it's wrong. Of course not. But if you come back the next day and steal some other shit, you know, now, you know, we gotta break that moral line now.
I heard somebody separate that one day today. I heard somebody talking about it. It says there's what's wrong, something that's wrong could still be the right thing. So stealing is wrong, but it's for her babies. What's she supposed to do? She did the right thing. Her baby's fed, and that story's not gonna die because she took some bread. You know what I'm saying?
Those are the options she was given.
Yeah.
Stars, or you got to do the feed.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying about the lack of relevance with kids moving out fast. I think what I'm trying to get at there is the culture behind how that's done has got to change. We're not raising our kids with intention. It don't seem like we're not raising them with intention and then we're dumping them off to the world, or we're creating a culture that's not conducive to them wanting to stay home and be productive as a way to learn how to do things. And I'm not blaming this on the kids. I'm blaming this on parenting, and because a lot of us get caught up. I've seen a lot of people get caught up trying to be their kid's friend as a way to get along, get through the parenting phase.
That's also where a lot of that character development gets
because they're not really raising their kids.
They're not.
They're maintaining. Somebody said that they're maintaining them. Yep. Raising kids, like imagine raising crops. When you raise a crop, you're making sure it gets the right amount of fertilizer. You're making sure it gets the right amount of sunlight. You're making sure it gets the right amount of water. You know what I mean? You're making sure you're sifting the soil, shifting or sifting, one of those words. You're managing the soil. You move it around a bit, make sure it's rooted properly, right? So you're readdressing it from time to time. A lot of us, we just keeping our kids quiet, especially as long as they're getting decent grades.
Keep them pacified. Like
that's it.
We've
in short,
so that all the kids got to do is not go to jail. Just don't go to jail
and graduate high school.
Yeah, every day, graduate high school. It's like that's not the best.
I did my job.
Yeah.
No, as long as I'm the elder, you're my job.
So part of this character thing too also falls. Maybe I hope everybody can follow this. To tie in what you're saying, that whole idea of the way we were parenting, we saw that just like they saw how they were parenting, and they saw what was right, what worked, and what didn't. They used whatever they could use at the time to raise us. And we likewise did the same thing. Your kids are your biggest critic. They're the one. They're your grade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so for us, a lot of us might have resented that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? the option of being pushed out so early or saying, hey, are you either gonna go to school or you gonna get a job. Either way, you can get up out of here.
Yep.
Which is to them a way of pushing you out the nest, making you fly.
Yep.
But if they haven't prepared you properly to do so, it can also be like dumping you off. Like, hey, I got you through high school, so shit, you got to go so I can live the rest of my life. You know, and it's like, well, shit, I didn't have to be here. I still don't know how to balance a checkbook. You know, I don't know nothing about a mortgage. I don't know nothing about credit. I don't know nothing about none of this shit. But you're gonna push me out in the world, tell me to get a job, you know, and make it happen. So, you know,
Right, and you're doing that right. You're doing that right after you gave this whole bad example for 18 years.
For 18, see what I'm saying?
And you're not knowing that you're not thinking about the fact, understandably, that you're giving a bad example. You're just trying to make it. We get caught in that rabbit hole of trying to make it, and it's so many bad habits that present as nuances show up. Nuances, that's the gray, right? It shapes a lot. So we got to be way more intentional about the gray. We're gonna get to this music break, but before we do that, I wanna read my post and the ad when I put to it. It should take me less than 60 seconds. So the post was, it's way too much talk about how to be a man as it pertains to a relationship. Not enough about being a good human in general. Crappy people don't become uncrappy because y'all are fucking around. Crappy people don't become uncrappy because you're doing something for them. Surely everyone makes their own decisions, but people's personas are commonly molded in an environment and during a time frame where they don't have much say so. I'm stating the last sentence not based on people's ability or inability to grow and mature, but the fact that a large part of a person's worldview was shaped while they were still in their parents' care.
Yep.
You did what I'm saying? Being intentional with children in your care is so important. It don't matter if they like it. They heard it. They got it. And when they see you follow through, when they see you follow fucking through, that's so important. Because then that becomes culture.
Yeah, nothing to add to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this notion, and this might be an 80s thing, might be a late 70s, 80s thing. Notion of parenting where it's like, I don't want my kid to ever have to go through what I went through, which I understand. However, the trade-off for that is a lack of purging. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think about certain shit that I had to do as a kid. I hated doing. But God damn it, I'm glad I had to, because it really gave me a way of having a work ethic. It gave me a way of sticking to shit. It gave me a way of having to finish something I started. It gave me discipline in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So,
and it also builds character.
It builds character.
That's so necessary. That kids need to fail. It builds character.
Kids need to be told no.
They need to fall flat on their face, and they even need to panic a little bit.
Yeah, they need to be a little bit like, what the fuck going on tonight?
You gonna feed them, you know you're gonna feed them. Mm-hmm. And they need to think you ain't gonna feed them maybe every now and then.
They need to think you might kill their ass.
They need to see what it feel like to have to sit in their fuck ups. Now you fucked up, so you can't have this. Deal with it. This is what it's like. I once told my son, your job is to do this and that around the house, listen to your mom and get your grades in school. If you don't get to have your privileges, your Jordans, your cell phone, the fancy cell phone. He needed a phone because he was an athlete. So, I had to make him walk around with a flip phone at one point. So I told him, think about it. These things are your payment. You got to understand, if you don't get paid, you can't keep the lights on. Imagine if we didn't have power in this house. They'll come and take y'all. Now you're being foster care. Do you want to be without lights? You don't want to be without lights. So do what you're supposed to do. Do your job so you can get some money so you can pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? You got to know that. You got to feel what it's like when you don't do your job. All kids are going to get to a point where they don't do their job. And this ain't even the time for you to be so mad at them. I guess stuff gets excessive, but it ain't really the time for you to get mad. They just show disappointment, but this is a good lesson for your child to learn. It's a good time for you to teach. When shit goes wrong, it's a good time for you to teach, and maybe that'll mitigate the amount of fuckery that your kids will be getting into.
It's a juggling act. It's a juggling act.
It's a lot of juggling.
You got to give, but you got to take away. You just have to. You can't give. not have to take away money. Then you're doing them a disservice if they feel like when they get into the world that these things are given to you. So there are times when you just have to say no, even though you can really say yes, even though they ain't did nothing to you not to say no. Sometimes the no is just the way the world works.
And really, this can be wrapped up in the maintenance of you as a parent or parental unit. You pay, hopefully 2 parents. You know, sometimes fuck them kids, right? We don't mean that literally, but sometimes no, you can't have it because I want to do it now. You get to have your time too.
Yep.
It's totally fine for you to have your time, especially those single parents out there who get so wrapped up in taking care of the kids. Sometimes you got to tell their ass, no, you can't have the ice cream. I'm going to get my nails done with that money.
Another thing about the character thing, a lot of parents, because of the situation that they're in, a lot of people have kids to fulfill a want. I want to be needed. I want to be loved unconditionally. I didn't get this when I was a kid. I didn't get this growing up. So when I have my baby, I'm going to do everything for my baby. I want nothing. Then you end up and I know it's not even possible because you don't even want to disappoint them.
And I think the kids are the last group of people to show you love unconditionally. That's not even their fucking job.
They're gonna use the shit out.
Manipulating bastards.
The dog shit out. Like,
you know,
I don't understand that. Some people really do see their kids as that baby.
It ain't your job to get this love, get that kind of love from your kids. It's very nice when you get it.
It's your job to teach them.
But it ain't their job to love you that way.
It's your job to teach them how to deal with life.
That's it. If you got kids, you're the one with a job. It's your job to make sure this kid is on a straight and narrow. It's not their job to love you unconditionally. It's just not their fucking job. We want it to be their job, and it'd be nice. We want them to be appreciative. But I know 25-year-old kids who are just sound unreal fucking listic when they're talking to their parent. Mom, why didn't you do this? well, Mom, why are you tripping? I'm your child. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're dealing with people who've never been on this planet before. So keep that in mind too. You're dealing with folks who just got here. They ain't been too long. They don't quite know how things work yet.
However they are in the home, it comes from your influence.
And whatever they do in the home in front of you, best believe when they get outside your purview, they're a whole different person. So you also got to parent that too. So it's not just about, they don't get in trouble when I'm here. They don't talk to me like that. My kid don't get in trouble. We don't do that with nobody. We don't do that shit to you. Because you know what? You don't want to bite the hand of people. You don't want to disappoint you. But outside in the world, this nigga robbing motherfucker. He got no reason to rob, but because you give him everything he wants.
Now he need a thrill.
Now you raising him too soft. He feel like he need an edge to him, so now he in the streets doing all this goofball shit, trying to, I don't know if it's getting stripes, getting respect, whatever the fuck it is. But you done busted your ass to be at home and get his mom everything they need. He out here fighting it out. He out here, drilling it out. You can't see that because shit, to your eyes, your glasses, baby.
Yep.
I raised them, they good.
And then you get delusional because it's your baby and you don't want to feel attacked or indicted. No, sometimes as a parent, you're going to be indicted, and sometimes they're right.
Or sometimes you did what you thought.
You did what you knew to do.
But you missed.
Sometimes it's not good enough.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
Sometimes you got to reapproach, and that's okay. But I guess something I want to say. I'm gonna close out this topic when we come back. I'm gonna just wait when we come back. I got a point I want to make. We're gonna get to this music though, man. I think we're gonna do some Nanette B versus me, Super Skode with Monkey Ball, Vince Stilo, and C.A. Brown with Passports, man. Shop Talk 7. We up top and we get down. We'll be back.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk my shit, cause you know that's what I like to do anyway. Like I said, big cape, Superman mad. Don't be mad at me, be mad at your mommy and dad. Pretty motherfucker, you can't relate and that's so sad. So that's been getting me right to the bag. Shut the fuck up. Bad crying line, cause your man wanna fuck me. Keep that broke, he can't do nothing, kill me. Freaking envy, jealousy, that shit real ugly. Double jack in my cup, straight liquor. Ain't even chasing that. Why would I chase? Just coming back, I am the comeback killer. You know you ran through like in the mud. Excuse me, I can't lose this. Worry about my body, stay out my coochie. Stay out. If I talk about your mileage, you'll wanna fight me. I ain't scared, jump if you feeling froggy. Anyways, little ugly, go bye-bye. Every time you talk, I'm giving you the side-eye. It's my time to rain and I don't even have to dry. My chandelier, yep, I will shine. Yeah. I speak money frequently. Back on my spaceship, going to planet me. Literally, leaving Earth and sweating me. I'm up all night while you sleep. Eating like I eat this beat competition. Me versus me. Don't think I don't see us meet this and shoot. Don't think I don't hear you hating on them. Yep. Don't think I'll forget. But if you got something to say, speak up. Otherwise, rest in piss. Don't think I don't see you for who you are. Don't think I ain't no mother superstar. Don't think I ain't no trendsetter. I'm your inspiration. Hate me or love me. I'm trending in your conversation. And why you worried about me? How you gonna eat? Looking at my plate. I'ma eat. Worried about why you ain't got no music out. Let me get the fuck off this beat. String my shit. Yeah. It be funny, I don't keep it. Said and got them all waiting on sleepy. Send people all cool or it's called chaos. It's super bold and the rumors all way off. Ding dong, hit your King Kong, about to stats out. Messing with people who found peace should be your last route. I am fearless, I am Jet Li on that last out. I go dumb and do it for race, now that's class. Clown, y'all gon' crash out. Trying to keep up with each other. Looking like you got it. Success is not instant. I go like the rose. Get touchy, I get touchy. And I finish what I started. So glitchy and touchy. Superman is always down to do the damage. You don't believe in your dream, then your purpose soon will vanish. New money, I ain't ducking. Pay attention to the new advancements, not the trucking. We living in the city full of traps in the bucket, no tab. City on the loose, can't pass go. If you ain't trying to better let it go. Eyes cry, so like a sport, cutting off ties. Full of killers, but I'm built for the struggle. Built for the hustle, whip it hard, make it double. Climbing out the jungle, this life like a maze. Nigga on the ground, put my homies in the grave. Throw shade, rest in peace of T-K. OT, don't exist a month these days. Being on my own truck, hard to invest. Friend trying to fold, got the wave on my chest. Late night thoughts while I'm clutching on this bottle. Wood in the air while I'm smashing on the throttle. Big lust around and can't tell who's real. I don't need their applause. I've been doing it, keep this phone under pressure cause it's hard to adapt. Got the streets on lock, every ounce gotta count. Pressure, monkey ball, pressure, some monkey ball, pressure, your monkey ball, pressure, your monkey ball, in the bucket, no tab. City on the loose, can't pass go. If you ain't trying to let it go.
Views to hear back short. You're in the presence of world. Yeah. Let your hair down, shorty, we can take a trip. Jet skis on the ocean, I might take a dip. Ace of spades out the bottle, baby, take a sip. Saks Fifth, we blew a sack on new designer trip. Foreign whips when we cruising down the Vegas strip. It's courtesy of diplomats to keep the ladies lit. She's so elegant, it's only right my lady lit. All her homies screaming goals when she posts a pic. Got a strut like she about to hit the runway. I hate to see her go, but let her watch her walk away. She's so fine, shorty smell like fine number 9. The apple of my eye ain't waste no time to make it mine. Top 4, me and you, just enjoy the view. Be at ease, let me show you how I boss do. Ocean views while we making love on the beach. White sand and palm trees somewhere out of reach. I take you shopping, get you anything you ask for. Let's see the world, put some steps up in them passports. She a queen, let me show you how we can do it. Top floor, me and you, let's enjoy the view. I take you shopping, get you anything you ask for. Let's see the world, put some steps up in them passports. She a queen, let me show you how we can do it. Top floor, me and you, let's enjoy the view. Crushed ice on her left hand. I'm something different, I ain't nothing like your ex-man. Nah, I'm a king, he a parasite. Royal views, first class flights, this is paradise. Yeah, shorty say she love it here. She living life without a kid, yeah, stuff there. Ain't no upgrade from here, this is top tier. I put some diamonds in her ears, they like chandeliers. 30,000 feet up in the sky, we sipping wine. On our way to Maldives, just to unwind. Switching time zones, got me feeling jet lag. Yeah, I brag different, this a different type of bag. I would glance nigga, little mama super bad. On my tricky Drake, she the best I ever had. She a queen, let me show you how a king do. Top floor, me and you, let's enjoy the view. I take you shopping, get you anything you ask for. See the world, put some steps up in them passports. She a queen, let me show you how a king do. Top floor, me and you, let's enjoy the view. I take you shopping, get you anything you ask for. See the world, put some steps up in them passports. She a queen, let me show you how a king do. Top floor, me and you, let's enjoy the view.
Wanna be king without a queen, without a girl. I'd rather be stuck in the dream with you, girl. Shutting out that I'm feeling, I'm like the feeling. She ain't black, she the one that's on the moon. Taking some light, spending some time sentimental. Cause it's been weird, too complicated, too simple. Yeah, I can bet that I would need to know. I gave it a long time ago. Life is based upon the snitch. All the scars that you back from the snitch. Yeah, I want to be the best person that you could be. Baby, I know it sounds too good to be true, but follow me. So let me make you feel like you would ever wanna be king. Without a queen, I'd rather be stuck in the cage with you, girl. Who would ever wanna be king? Without a queen to the world, rather be stuck in the cage with you, girl. I possess everything a man can desire. After God, they fall to my feet. Oh, yeah. I can hardly water fire. But how do I get you to love me? Can't be in casa without doing it. Can't stop thinking about you every 2 minutes. I know the star that I love is making love. Feed you Chris Rock. I'm prepared for the royal way. Line the streets with roses. Prepared for a beat. 4 walls, I done slayed the beat. Come and sit on the floor, every European. Whatever want to be king, without a queen in the world, I'd rather be stuck in a dream with you, girl. Yeah. Who would ever wanna be king without a queen to the world? Rather be stuck in a dream with you, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Last time was the last time. Let's say goodbye to the goodbyes. Cause I'm not myself when you're not here. I can't
afford to make the change, but you never asked to change a thing. Every time you say you're leaving me, my heartbeat gets a little weak, and it's safe to say I'm not okay. Cause I always know that we will be, and it's only just you and me. I'm here to stay, believe me when I say it. Never know just what you mean to me, lady, till the day you walk away from me, baby. And I think it's for the better. Last time was the last time. Let's say goodbye to the goodbyes, cause I'm not myself when you're not here. You're not here. Girl, you know I'm crazy about you, baby. But lately I've been feeling kinda lazy now. Like I don't wanna love, nobody's here to trust. It's a cold world. And I don't wanna live my life lonely. Goodbye, goodbye. So many times I've been treated like a bad man. Say goodbye to the good guy. Now I remember what my mama told me. She said go find my one and only. And if you hurt her, then you're gonna be lonely. You better take the time to love and treat her right, yeah. Never noticed till I realized, lady, till I look deep into your eyes, baby. And I know it gets harder, but better this the last time. This better not be the last time, yeah. Last time was the last time. That was the last time. The goodbye. Say goodbye. Yourself when you're not
Shoptalk 7 the bill. We up top. We get down. It's your boy Tony Media MONIX.
I am Get This D Smith in the house.
Shout out to the soundtrack, man. Every artist on it.
Yes, sir.
You did what I'm saying. I said it right this time. Who we have up there? I think I started off with Nanette, man. With Me Versus Me.
Shout out to Bar, man. Shout out to Barnett, man. Shout out to Barnett.
Barnett setting the bar. You feel me? Who else we have after that? We had Skode featuring Stilo with Monkey Ball.
Shout out to
That is
Sko.
an interesting name to a song.
Hey, this 1985, dude. This 1985, dude. This y'all go check this shit out, dude. This 1985 from Skode is dope. Stretch.
So
dope. It's a vibe.
And we had music from the legend, man. Corey Brown and C.A. Brown.
Shout out to C.A.
With Passports, man. Rest in peace,
Rest
C.A.
in
Brown.
peace, bro. Rest in peace, man. Shout out to the family too.
Shout out to the family.
Shout out
man.
to the Heights, man.
I pray y'all are well.
Yes.
Then we had, this is one of my favorites now. Super Hood. Rather be stuck in the dream.
I wanna be king. You the queen of the world. I'd rather be stuck in a dream with you, girl. Yeah. He was holding at you for a while. Shout out to the boy, Super Hood, man.
Oh, for real though. Like that shit is, man, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like he's giving me Future mixed with what's the dude name for Heartbreak Anniversary? Giveon.
I can see that.
He's giving me Giveon, bro.
I can see that.
It's yeah, man. I fucking love that guy, man. He makes some of the best music.
Super Hood dope as hell, man. Shout out to Super Hood, man.
I love when he collab with his girl too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shout out to Stock too.
Shout out to Stock.
Shout out to Stock. Stock got a joint on here called Zoda. That shit dope.
So, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that.
Rocking me to sleep. Yeah, man, don't worry about it. You gotta hear it. I'm not gonna sing it for you.
You gotta see it to believe it. You gotta hear it to fear it. Who else we have? After that, we had Skode. We did that already. Doug Lake with last time.
Shout out to Doug Lake, man.
Shout out to Doug fucking Lake.
Yeah, you know I'm crazy about you, baby. Lately I've been feeling kind of lazy now. Like I don't want to love. Nobody's here to trust. It's a cold world. Shout out to Doug Lake.
Doug give you that old thing,
That's
man.
stank.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's different.
The get it. I'm finna send your girl draws off type energy, man. She going home with me.
Yeah, definitely. As fine as his girl is, you think he'd be content. Keep him away from your girl. I'll tell you that shit right now.
Shout out to Precious too,
it's
man.
something about them motherfucking singers, man. No, for real. Shout out to I love both of them. I swear to goodness.
Yeah, they was on Dr. J show last week, man. Dope show, man. Dope show.
Dr. J ain't had us on. Ain't that
Shout
a
out to
bitch?
Dr. J.
Dr. J, we're not turn, goddammit. I'm starting to get a little jealous out this motherfucker. But yeah, man, that was the soundtrack, man. When we left, we were talking about being a good person, character, what it takes.
Why is that important?
You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you why it's important. Because you're gonna run into a whole lot of forks in the road. A lot of them. Where you're gonna be able to do this, or you're gonna be able to do that. Or you should do this, but you could do this. They deserve this, but this is also an option. You know, you can take the high road, you take the low road. So it's like you always got these different forks in the road that's gonna push towards your negative side or your positive side or a neutral side. So, you know, some decisions are just to be still, you know, not to do something or not to give input or not to give energy. But most of the time, you're going to have an opportunity to do one thing or do the other. And a lot of times it's going to involve character calls, you know, right or wrong type of things, to be or not to be, to help or not to help, to extend or not to extend, or to withdraw. You know, you're going to have a lot of these different scenarios to show up or to not show up, to support or not to support, you know, to sacrifice or not sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Like there are times when it ain't about you. Maybe it's about whoever that person is, and you're going to have to sacrifice for it. Maybe it's your kid, you know, you're going to have to sacrifice for them. So sometimes it's a character call across the board about what decisions you're going to make. All these decisions that you're forced with, or you're faced with, you're going to have to own whatever decision you make after that.
I think a foundational principle is respect, community, and choosing to respect the person next to you at all times. If everything is approached with that, things are better. And on the community side,
golden rule. On
the community side, something I noted in good schools, really in schools that do really good, especially academically. A lot of those schools, a lot of the top schools, one of the common denominators is parents being invested in the school, like them coming together and really being intentional about how the kids are molded in these schools.
Mm-hmm.
That show of unity is key because parents are the center of family, right? A man and woman just creates a family, or however y'all do your families. I don't want to fuck that. I said what I said. But you know, the family is at the center of the community. Parents are at the center of family. You know, so when y'all coming together for the common good of the kids, first of all, y'all keeping y'all head on straight because y'all got to be concerned about the kids.
Right.
Taking care of your responsibilities effectively takes care of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's a character call there.
You know what I'm saying? What somewhere in the Bible it said, love covers a multitude of sins. I think you could freak that either in so many different ways in concept.
Mm-hmm.
Love covers a multitude of sins. Doing the right thing covers a multitude of wrongs. You know, it'll stop you from doing that shit if you focus on the right thing, like love or doing the correct thing or doing what's effective.
Mm-hmm.
Doing what's effective will minimize mistakes. Not get rid of mistakes, but minimize mistakes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Eating the right thing minimizes health issues. You know what I'm saying? Love covers a multitude of sins. And I think we got to think about that and maybe just try to be more effective. Like I wish I had these tools as a younger parent. You know, if I could be a little transparent, I did okay with shielding my kids from they didn't have to see my fuck ups. They were so inundated with, I was doing right by them. I managed to do right by them, but still fuck up on my end. They never knew if I didn't have enough gas money because I was blowing money. I wasn't handling stuff right. I was able to show them something else. But you know, I had so many, because in a sense, I guess it could go bad because the Navy held my hand through a lot of stuff to where I could fuck up and still maintain them. I mean, I would argue that I was raising them. I know I was trying to be intentional, but since the Navy held my hand, that covered me.
Yeah.
So I guess sometimes coverings could go bad. You know, the Navy didn't let me learn a lot of hard lessons in a way. Damn, that's crazy.
No, but that makes sense. And this is what happens when you talk.
Yeah.
Well, to your point about community, setting those standards of respect before kids even go to, setting that standard of respect before kids even leave a house or leave the community is very, very important. But if there's no community there, there's nothing to reinforce.
And that's the main thing the community does.
They have
reinforce
to
the values.
Yeah.
I made this statement concerning the church once. I was like, the church girls don't got no choice but to go out and get a D-boy. Because who's in church? What are men at in church? And I don't know why the men ain't in church. Well, I don't think most of us ever really wanted to be there.
I know.
we went because the old lady said go, but that had some value though. Let the old lady run that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us ain't getting no tradition from nowhere.
I agree, but
if you the type that don't need that, then you don't need it. But so many people left to our own devices, we look like a bag of shit, if you ask me.
I think that's also part of the blue line situation. You know what I'm saying? Because women have taken, or at one point had a stronger hold in certain households, not all of them, but certain ones. And sometimes that may not necessarily be the route. Like, for example, you say, why are men in church? Well, a lot of us was forced to go to church as kids. And kids ain't stupid. Kids use very, very basic common sense. And when they see 2 and 2 don't add up, they question it.
Me going here did not make my life better.
So when they started adding up little things, you know, and it's like, okay, well, I see the grown folks just as fucked up as they was when they went to church. My grandma's on a motherboard, but she a bitch at home. Like, I'm just
cuss like a fucking sailor.
You know what I'm saying? My granddaddy's a deacon, but shit, he drink like a motherfucker when he at home. He the pastor, but like, and not to say that all of them are like that, but what I'm saying is children grow up thinking for themselves anyway. We just give them guidelines to make better decisions and make sense of the world around them that they don't know. But they're still coming up in a world that we don't understand too. And that's what we don't get. You know, your kids is coming up in a world from a different perspective than you have being in it already. You know what I'm saying? So they're learning things and seeing things in a whole different way. So some of the things that you're trying to instill on them may cause resistance, may cause rebellion, especially if you're trying to force feed it to them and not giving them space to give their input and help shape their character as well. So sometimes that can have a backfire effect. You know what I'm saying? Like if you force somebody into a certain way that you feel like is right without giving them the space to think for themselves, you might get ripped apart from that. And I think that's happened to a lot of guys too. A lot of guys don't go to church because they don't want to be told what to do by somebody who they feel like is, you know, as messed up as they are, you know, or feel like they don't want to follow a certain tradition of things that their mama was raised with and, you know, their grandparents was raised with. So they're trying to do something different based on whatever information they got.
This takes me back to the point I'm always making about parents staying together. So when I say that, the first thing a lot of people think is, well, I ain't finna stay with this monster. I understand. I'm not advocating that you stay with a monster. What I'm trying to say, maybe I'm failing at it, but what I'm trying to say is you two people work on being people that your children can look at and say, okay, my mama and daddy.
Good character.
When y'all work on that, now it makes sense to stay together. That's what I'm advocating. I'm advocating that two people, with two or more in my name, there shall I be, right? Mm-hmm. That, once again, that has more than a religious context to it. Yeah, when motherfuckers agree, that's powerful. We agree and you stand by your agreement. That's powerful. and that's gonna help you along the way. You know what I mean? Your kids get to see that, and we try to hide arguments from our kids, but I don't think we should do that. I think they got to see us argue in moderation, modestly. You know, you don't ever want to disrespect your person.
I think they should see
in private or public, but they need to see the they need to see the argument so they can see the conflict resolution.
And not necessarily the argument like be in y'all business face to face, front row seat.
Yeah.
But they need to understand that okay, there's an uneasiness between the two. There's something going on between them two.
Yeah.
They ain't seeing eye to eye, but we also see them coming together to rectify.
And it's not the Holocaust if they saw you have a disagreement.
It's not. You're human.
It's not the Holocaust. It's okay.
You're fucking human.
They saw you have it, and now they should see you fix it. Now they should see you fucking fix it. Even if it's just something as simple as in the moment, just if I'm the man, I'm arguing with my wife. Okay, baby, you know, because I ain't gonna get loud with it. Not especially in front of the kids. Hey, baby, no, I don't like that. No, that's not okay. You know what? Come here, baby. Come on. You need to practice still loving so they can see you still love.
If they see that enough, they realize that is now an option for me to use. I don't have to feel how I'm feeling right now and just lash out. I can do what my dad did when my mom was pissing him off all them damn time. My dad never raised his voice at my mama. What he did was, all right, baby, and my mama calmed the fuck down.
And the daughters get to see their mom
get checked,
react that way, and accept it, or just respond to him trying to show you love in that moment. Now they seeing what to do
and recognize
that. So this is what I'm supposed to do when he kissed me to end the argument. Okay,
or
that's good propaganda.
Or there are places where I'm gonna be wrong. It ain't gonna be him. It's gonna be me,
and it's okay. The problem with being wrong, admitting that you're wrong, is that a lot of us, when we can admit that we're wrong, we're worried about reprisal. And as a person who's not wrong in that situation, if you're the person that's not wrong, don't do that reprisal shit. Don't, even if they fucked up, don't focus on reprisal. This is your partner and you want them to get it right.
Shout out to Don Walker in the building, man. Don Walker said it's called balancing. That's real talk, dude. Real talk.
You did.
It's hard though. That's just.
But you got to do it.
But see, this is why character is so fucking important.
It's always a
practice. This is why character is so fucking important, because there's a balance.
And it's always a practice.
Goddamn balance, man. It's a fucking tightrope balance. Yeah, you would like to say, okay, my character means I'm not going to do certain things, but there's going to be a time. There's going to be a point in time where you may hit that fork in the road, and now your character is at. You know what I'm saying? It
is very human for your character to be called into question.
All the time. All the time, bro.
Your character is damn sure gonna be questionable sometimes.
Shit.
Look, you get me around a group of fat asses, my morals get a little janky. I ain't gonna lie to you. But since I understand this about myself, now I can't conduct properly.
Let me assume too much. And I'm in my own head. Now I done create a whole scenario with everybody involved and their part in it. You know what I'm saying? So again, character. You have to check yourself.
I don't know, man.
Shit.
I wonder if it's just me. But rare has it been that even if I was upset, that it didn't feel good to lay down next to my woman. I don't know if it's just me.
Yeah, I think it's just you. Granted, laying down next to a woman that want to be there, don't nothing feel better.
Well, yeah, just because y'all into it don't mean
but
she don't want to be there.
In some cases, man, you may end up wrestling with your character for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. This is why character is important, because it ain't always do what's right.
Nah, it works.
It ain't always just.
Sometimes you definitely want to do what's wrong. Sometimes you definitely do.
And sometimes you'll be knee deep in the wrong category too.
Yeah, but I just feel like I do this with friends often, every now and then.
Mm.
We into it. It don't even be about nothing. Just into it, ain't seeing eye to eye. Our egos done got inflated. Maybe sometimes it is some real shit.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my fucking friend. So even if we ain't coming to a head, still like, all right, bro, what we drinking? We'll get to this shit later. So I kind of juxtapose that as laying with my woman, even though we mad.
Same thing.
Because it's embracing my brother in that moment to put that shit to the side for a minute still feels good.
When you have a situation with your woman and y'all are in conflict and a justified conflict, like not you did anything wrong or she did anything wrong. It's a matter of y'all's point of views just ain't matching. It takes a certain character to lift all that up, push it to the side, and say, "Come here, we're in. What we finna eat?
It's so necessary.
What we finna do? What we finna? Because honestly, this ain't even worth the energy we're gonna put into it, and it's not worth the result that's gonna come out of putting energy into it. So let's take our energy right now and put it towards something that's gonna actually bring us together.
So, some things you're never gonna agree on. You're just not gonna agree. Kiss your partner anyway. Fuck.
And point of
kiss
view,
your partner, shake your homeboy hand, give him some dap anyway. You know what I'm saying? Your sister or your brothers, just hug them anyway. Come here, man. Fuck. Whatever, man. We'll get to it.
another thing that just hit me about character. I use the word existence a lot because life just take it for granted. Everybody got a life. People lose their life all the goddamn time. But when you say existence, I think people see the threads of their living. And everybody has a separate existence. So whatever they've learned in their existence, you have to embrace. And that also means some shit just ain't gonna be lined up. People are going to disagree, and they're going to disagree out of their own experience. You know, some people are going to make moves and do things out of their own experience, and it don't have nothing to do with you personally. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people are going through shit. They're going through something, and whatever storm they're in has them seeing things or behaving or doing whatever in a certain way. And you may feel like offended by it, or you may feel like, you know, whatever it is. Now your character's in question, because now you at the fork in the road. How you gonna handle this? How you gonna deal with this? If your spouse is going through something that you don't quite understand, if your kids are going through something you don't quite understand, they reacting and doing certain things, you know, are you gonna be the type that's gonna, you know, lay the hammer, or are you gonna be the type of character that's gonna step back and try to use the scenarios or the information that you do have to figure out what you don't know? You know, maybe some gentle parenting, maybe a talk, maybe even involving grandma, granddad, or uncle, somebody who has a beeline to that particular person to involve themselves. So part of why character is so important is because there's so many characters in the world to worry about. You know, there's no cookie cutter way of being human. There's no cookie cutter way of living. So you ain't got it all. You ain't got all the answers. You ain't gonna get it all right. You just not.
You don't got all the answers, Sway.
You don't. You know, you and that's not negating your existence. Whatever's happened in your existence, you've learned. But there's a billion other people existing right alongside of you. You know what I'm saying? And you can't fit your perspective on everybody's life because it's not gonna fit. It's gonna be too small. So you gotta be open to the fact that there are other ways of thinking and doing things, and have some grace for people.
And respect how other person sees it.
Yep. That's that grace.
Respecting how somebody sees it, even if you don't agree, it can take you a long way.
And it may not be something that applies to you right now. It may be something that'll come later on in life, and it's like, oh shit, damn. Yeah, I disagree with it at that point, but here it is in my lap.
Whoever that person is, maybe even be wrong, right? Sometimes it ain't about proving them wrong or making them know that they're wrong. Sometimes it's about just listening and understanding what they're saying, so you know not to do that in the future.
But see, only characters gonna see that. You have to have a certain character to understand that. Okay, I ain't supposed to say shit. I probably
it ain't good.
Yep, I should probably just shut the fuck up and listen.
It might be that time when, like Don Martin said, just smack her on the ass.
You know what I'm saying? This might just be my time to just sit here and listen. It may not be for me to input or give anything. It may just be my time to sit here and listen to this. So that's true shit.
I hear you, baby. No problem.
Don Walker says it's important to make sure the agreement is in agreement, like the effort in the disagreement. That's real talk. That's real talk. People put a lot of effort into disagreeing and not as much into actually agreeing. He says sometimes people agree just to quiet the situation. It has to be genuine.
That's a symptom of breakdown in communication. I think when you just agree just to shut it up,
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker, get on your nerves. I get it. I've done it. Yes, honey, sure. I've definitely done that shit because women oftentimes they be having like a lot more boundaries than men have.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't care. We don't. I think a lot of us genuinely don't care about half that shit. We get in this mode. A lot of us, at least she ain't fussing. Whatever. Stop her from fussing. But that's not a good place to be either.
I don't want to hear this shit. Well, okay, I'll listen.
But that's not the best place to be. But it gets us by sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Yeah, spin it on. I don't give a fuck.
And sometimes that's a method of just keeping down tensions and managing the energy. Because I don't know about you, but I know sometimes I be wanting to say, man, just look.
Yeah, all the comments. Shut the fuck up.
Look, this doesn't make okay. I'm not interested in any of this. Sometimes you be wanting to say that. What you do?
Pacify.
Okay. Let her get it out.
I think we all need to be pacified sometimes, though.
That's true.
Like sometimes she got to let you win that to keep the peace.
But that's a character. See, once again, you have an option. You're at the fork of the road. Do I just lash out and say, look, shut the fuck up? I don't want to hear this shit. It's just stupid. It make no sense. Why you do that anyway? Why you know that?
Yeah, you know what? My girl threw me a win today.
What she do?
She said she was talking. She made a point, and commonly she's right. I'll give it to her. She was like, I was like, well, you know what? You're right. You're right. She said, you be right too, baby. I was like, okay. I was like, letting the nigga win was a statement.
You see it. You see it. You know, you see it. I know you see it.
Motherfucking game.
I do back.
Yeah, threw me the lie, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, you know what?
It's one of them fast break bounce back passes and shit. Bounces through it, right back to him.
Rewarded the defense with a lob. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That shit was so smooth.
Shout out to the chat, man. What up, Trosh? Got Trosh in the building.
They say I'm a motherfucking problem.
Sharice Sloan in the house. Yeah. Shout out to Fly Cool Club in the building, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don Walker in the house. Shout out to the boy Don Walker, man. Vita Talks. What up, Vita? Shoptalk in the house, man. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in and hanging out with us, man. Whether you guys are tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, StreamYard, or the Roku app, hitting us up at www.supportdistrictradio.com/stations/Chicago. Whether you guys are tapping in on the SDR app for the iPhone or the Android, or the Live 365 app. Ain't no excuses. Make sure y'all tap in with us, okay? Support District Radio Network, My Radio Chicago, Shop Talk 7. We up top, but we get down. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Love y'all. Real quick, we got some quick announcements, man. December 9th, the collab is back, baby. The collab is back. Shout out to Life Coach Jeff, Reggie moving forward. Dr. J, Life Coach Jeff, Dr. J, Reggie moving forward. Media MONIX, Get This D. We're going to be assembling once again at the Vibe Studios for the first time, actually, at the Vibe Studios. This is going to be dope, man. I'm excited. We're going to have a great time. Y'all be on the lookout for the recording after that. And just in the 21st, it's going down at Joe's, baby. December 21st, man. The Get This D end of the year bash. It's going down. It's finna be stupid, man. Whoa Boy performing, Vita Rapper performing, Oscar the Don performing, Smooth Wallace performing, and I still got a few more people. To add to the roster. So hold on tight. Hold tight, but it's going down, man. We at Joe's. All right. We at Joe's on the 21st, man. So y'all make sure y'all come on in, come on through, have a good time, man. We're gonna close the year out the right way. Shout the right way. Pun intended, man. So y'all make sure y'all come on through, man, and enjoy with us. And also, man, the 27th, we're going to be having the review show of all review shows, baby. We closing out the year big time, man. And I think we also going to do like a little Christmas party with that too. Little combo joint going on. Shout out to Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be one of them joints, man. We closing out the year big on the 27th, man. So y'all stay tuned for that as well. We're going to get the flyer going for that. But yeah, we got some things going on to close out 2024. It's been a rough year for a lot of people, and we really just want to celebrate some life and just enjoy each other. You know what I'm saying? So y'all come on now and support, all right?
That's what it is, man. Shop Talk 7. Check us out tomorrow, like you said, on the collab. We're gonna surely run it through Jeff Relliver's live stream. We're gonna send out the links.
Wait. Don Martin, Don Walker, what'd you say? Put you in, coach? Hey. I'll let you, brother. Yeah, I'll let you, brother. Let me holler at you, brethren.
You did.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this finna be stupid. 21st of Joe's, this finna be stupid. Tia Songbird and Stax the Realist is gonna be on board as well. This is finna be done. This finna be done.
Sure.
This is finna be done. Y'all be at Joe's, man. Shout out to Ren Terry, by the way, man. Much love, bro.
Yep. Next up, Freaky Food for Thought.
Yeah, shout out to the homegirl Freak, Kenna K, The Voice, and Shy Mac. Shy Mizzle.
Shy Mizzle. Golly.
Shy Mizzle.
Oh, God. Oh, man. All right, we can't get out of here. Shoptalk 7, we up top and we get down. We're going to end this off with the boy Nightmare O'Hare. He's the O'Hare man.
Yeah, Bo. Shoptalk 7, let's go.
Yeah.
John.
I told that don't hear no it. Brick strong enough to hit Debo with. Exotic strong enough to get chemo with. AK singing like CeeLo. Crazy how I hardly sleep when the kilos in. The reload champ, my younger hit you from mid-range. We call him D-Rosen. Each brick straight glass, every kilo stamp. And if the trap stop working, he gon' scam. Goddamn, I'll be damned. I'm the man, national anthem. My chopper got a stand. Couple hating, told him to get in line. Cause this new Drake pop will honestly never mind. I'm the type of, name my kids after. The big trapper, nice with a mic. Phil Jackson. They sleep on me like I don't see them blinking like I ain't been in rooms at the Four Seasons like we ain't take them trips to get a price that was decent. Good tree and it's plant-based. I'm a vegan. I got smoke. If you need smoke, come along. You gon' get these balls. David Robinson, you gon' get these balls. Randy Savage, you gon' get these balls. I got smoke. If you need smoke, come along. You gon' get these balls. David Robinson, you gon' get these balls. Randy Savage, you gon' get these balls. Yeah, I was hoping had to call for the rock. Rasheed Wallace when I balled in the spot. Valet, we don't park in the lot. It wasn't COVID, but it's car finna drop. I got smoke for in all forms and fashions. 100 bowls in traffic when I check my bag in. Got them bows, man, like Chadwick. You just above average. I'm cut from that fabric. Just that cloth talk, you had to be cut from it. I'm dumbing. I got the duffel filled up with all hundreds. Chopping trees down, reminiscing of Paul Bunyan. We don't deal with small money. Them choppers are star something. They sleep on me like I don't see them blinking like I ain't been in rooms at the Four Seasons like we ain't take them trips to get a price that was decent. Good tree and it's plant-based. I'm a vegan. I got smoke. If you need smoke, come along. You gon' get these balls. David Robinson, you gon' get these balls. Randy Savage, you gon' get these balls. I got smoke. If you need smoke, come along. You gon' get these balls. David Robinson, you gon' get these balls. Randy Savage, you gon' get these balls. Yeah, I'm shipping new flavors to your hood. I'm shipping brand new flavors to your hood. I'm shipping new flavors to your hood. I'm shipping brand new flavors to your hood. I'm shipping new flavors to your hood. I'm shipping brand new flavors to your hood. I'm shipping new flavors to your hood. I'm shipping brand new flavors to your hood.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name Crook. Hey, you know life is life, and I know it's easier said than done. Just gotta keep pushing. I promise it's like every time I wanna get ahead, a motherfucking monkey wrench is what I get instead. But I've been lucky, baby, yeah, I've been in the tread. Head above water, baby, I've been kicking legs. Appreciate my people that'll never let me drown. It's a fight for a little gain. Every set of downs, I'm just fighting for a little fame. Every set of towns, finna wear this showing love. Every set I better clown, better style.
to. But you don't know, maybe I need that. Letting the world hear my get while I'm at peace. That thinking about to steal my soul, show me your key, man. Then I'm chilling way offshore, hoping to relax. Hey, relax. I promise you gon' hear what I feel up in these raps. Roll with everything I can give them with these craps. And I'ma turn nothing to gold with these craps. I'm an everyday hustler. And I'm feeling untouchable. You gon' see me all over your TV, but you don't even wanna believe me. Love it when I get the